And we live in a day and age where creativity is so important these days. Like it's really important that you use your creativeness because everybody has it, and it's a great gift that God gave us. Being and we live like in a day and age where people don't necessarily use their creativity. They sacrifice their time in exchange for money instead of solving a problem with their own creativity. That's something that you don't want to do because your creativity is a gift. It's literally a gift from God. You being able to make something up in your head, your own one of a kind creation, that's something that God created us to do. And it's kind of getting to the point where people really don't use their creativity as much as we really should. Even because everybody thinks that something has to have a benefit behind it, but when you create things, you get benefit. You get self gratitude. You feel good about something that like I know y'all could all vouch for me because you've all probably created something like drew something or painted something, made something with rocks or whatever it is. After you got done creating it, you probably felt good after. You was probably proud of what you created. And not only do you get that sense of gratitude in your whole body and your head, you creativity makes way more income than your time, bro. And yeah, when you create, it takes your time, but you're actually doing something you're loving to do. That's the point that I wanted to point out to you guys today is that instead of change exchanging your time every day for money, why not create something? It don't have to be nothing special. People can like it just because they've never seen it before. But the more that you create, the more that you get tapped in with that side of yourself. Everybody has a creative side, and everybody has an let it be easy side. But there's a reason that creativity pays way more than the average 9 to 5 or working for somebody else. And that's not every profession, don't get me wrong, but why do you think people in Hollywood get paid so much money? It's because they're literally creating great things that people are going to remember for years. And that's all it's about. Even if what you create don't get remembered, it you creating something is building your purpose. You're finding something that you love to do and you're portraying your own thought process into reality. That's what's so great about creativity. And it's like it's so crazy because think about it, like kids dress up as things as people created. Like when you go outside for Halloween, you see kids dressed as Iron Man and Hulk and all these other things that people have created, but you don't necessarily see kids dressed up as uh like a school teacher or a welder. Like, and don't get me wrong, kids probably have dressed up like that before, but what's the most common? Like kids admire things like that, that a literal creation. You know, they can't wait to go put this costume on. They can't wait to go do this. That's why creativity overpowers time and just sacrificing your time for money by 100%. Start doing and creating things that you love to do. If you want to draw, do it. But make sure that you're solving a problem inside of your creations. You know, that's the number one step on how people get rich because they found a problem in society. Now all you have to do is solve that problem. And all you have to do is create to do that. And I'm not saying go create the best invention known to man and the new like whatever it is, bro. That's not what I'm saying. You could solve a problem just by people being bored. When they're bored, entertain them. That's solving a problem right there. Like say you do content, right? You're solving a problem by people's boredness, by entertaining them or shit like that. And say people their problem was they just got a new house and they want some art to go on the wall or something. Well, guess what problem that you could solve? Or say people need pictures taken or anything like that. What problem could you solve? That's all creation. It's not you're not gonna be the first person to do it, and you probably won't be the last, but that's just how society works. Everything that you could think of has been done under the sun. So it's really good to find what you love to do, find what makes you happy and what makes you love to create. Because somebody could see that as a completely different thing than what you seen it. Y'all ever like drew something or like wrote your handwriting down and you think it looks terrible, but somebody else thinks it looks good? That like they really like that and they wish they could do that. That's because it's a one of a kind creation. Nobody can create what you're gonna create. Nobody can think the exact thought process on what went into making that as you can. So as long as you can find your niche and whatever it is that you want to get in with, I feel like you should really take off with it, even if you don't make a dime from it. Because the money will come regardless. As long as you stick with it, you're going to see progress. But you just got to show people your worth. You have to show people what you can do. And, oh, it's a spider web. But, showing people the more that you could do is the more in demand that your creations will be. Like, say you're a barber just starting off, right? Nobody really trusts you, knows you like that. You're not really getting any clients. But the more that you get better cutting and you show people your work and you could you prove to people what you could actually do, is the more that people will come throw their money at you. And it's simple. It's been repeated multiple times in history. It's happened multiple different times, and it's the more that you show people your work, really, it's creating a demand for your product. It's not hard to do either. None of this that I'm saying is hard to do. If you think it is and you believe that, it probably will be a far stretch for you, but creativeness is the best way to make income. Simple. You can create when you want to. You can create however many you want to. There's no exact day that you have to go create. I mean, don't get me wrong, depending on what you're doing, there's not really an exact date that you have to go do anything. Your time is literally yours. So that I feel like that's the best thing about it. You don't want to go knock that clock in. Oh, I gotta wake up tomorrow for work, 9 a.m. Don't get off till 6. Man, nobody wants to do that for the rest of their life, bro. Like, let's be honest here. You don't, I don't, we all don't. Nobody wants to work. So, I mean, we all live once. You have a certain amount of time on this earth. Who cares what people think, bro? Who cares if you're not making a dime? You're having fun with something that you're doing, and that's all that life's about. Everything is not about the money. If you're having fun in the process of doing something, why would you not keep doing that? That's just my question. It's so backwards because people have all these thoughts holding them back from greatness, bro. There's so many what ifs and could have been greats in history, and I promise you don't want to be one of them. Nobody wants to be one of them. But it all depends on you. It all depends on what you could start and what you could continue with. It's 2025 and It's the best opportunity to ever do it, man. Every social media, there's millions of people that can see your product every day. You could show your worth to millions of different people. And if you're really good at what you do, you're gonna make a lot of money. And I don't want to just say that like if you're not good at what you do, you're not gonna make money, but you're the how much you get paid is literally based on how good you can create. So the better you can create, the better you get paid, you know? But yeah, man, that's I want to really encourage people to start creating things. Create what you want to do. Literally, create your life. Literally. I'm glad I had this big wake up call because I literally sat back one day and was like, what could I wake up tomorrow and be rich from? I didn't have a single thing. Didn't have a single thing that I could have woke up and had money in my bank account from. But the more that you create and put something from your head into this physical world, like actually be serious about it, that's something. You have something to work towards now. And that's the number one step of finding your purpose. Have something that you could put your energy to and tackle every day. That's all that it's about. And you may have a great mindset. You may have a business mindset, a growth mindset, everything in that under that category. But if you don't have nothing to put that drive all into, what's the point of having it? Like it's kind of going to waste. But I really don't want any of you guys' is creativity to go to waste because it's a gift. God made us here to create just like him. Yeah, man, that's all I got to say. I encourage y'all to go out and create today. I appreciate y'all. Peace.